Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'd like to review for you a movie I just watched called The Monster Collection. This one was sent to me for review by Music Box Films. If you guys do get a chance to check this one out, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I include more information, including affiliate links to purchase one down in the description. Now, I say this is the Monster Collection, but it's actually two documentaries on it. Phil Tippett, Mad Dreams and Monsters, and the Frankenstein Complex. Now, let me say right off the bat, this wasn't exactly what I was expecting because it is called the Monster Collection. Like, to me, I just assumed it was going to be more horror-based, although there is horror. I wouldn't say this is purely horror. And even, like, looking at the cover, like, they have RoboCop. Most of the other stuff is kind of horror-related, but, I don't know if that's supposed to be Doc Ock's arm there, maybe. Terminator, I wouldn't call that horror. Oh, they do have Jurassic Park there, Star Wars. So there is a lot of stuff here on the cover. Of course, I just focused on all the horror-related stuff. But I think everybody who likes movies would enjoy this. I think it's broader than just horror. And so I feel like it definitely will reach a wider audience. So let's start with Phil Tippett, Mad Dreams and Monsters. So this is a documentary about a man named Phil Tippett, and it kind of covers his life and his professional life and movies he worked on and special effects that he worked on. So he was a guy who got into obviously special effects and creating movie monsters and prosthetics and animatronics and a lot of this kind of stuff, and they go over a lot of the movies he worked on and kind of really the evolution of special effects and kind of into detail on some of the movies like Jurassic Park. I don't know if it was just one Star Wars, but he did work on Star Wars, at least one, and I think Guillermo del Toro was in that one too. And it was pretty interesting, but to me it was kind of limited because it was really just talking about this one guy. I don't know who he is, but I'm sure there are people who know who he is. It was very interesting. I definitely enjoyed it. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Definitely, actually both of these are really going to be for people who are interested in behind the scenes, how things are made, the special effects. They had this cool thing where they were showed how they made Goro? I believe it is. Don't quote me. On the first Mortal Kombat movie, where like the top arms were animatronic, and the guy was wearing a thing from like the chest up. It was pretty cool. Definitely interesting information. The second one, the Frankenstein Complex. Again, I would assume that would be horror, and it does start out at horror, but then it kind of goes on to more broader. Lots of different movies. And again, it's the same kind of thing. The evolution of special effects from people wearing just cheap latex costumes all the way up to modern day CGI and everything in between. It has lots of directors and special effects artists and talking about how they make things work in movies and the evolution. And again, going into details on movies. Now, I enjoyed that one quite a bit more just because it was, had a lot more people in it. They're talking about more movies, more special effects artists, more directors. And it was kind of covered a wider range of stuff. Unfortunately, on both of these, they don't really have much of any kind of clips from movies. And I can understand, it's probably hard to license that stuff. Surprisingly, somehow they did have a clip from Jurassic Park, and there might have been one or two other clips in there. I can't remember exactly, but they did have behind the scenes footage and test footage and stuff of the original animatronics and costumes and whatnot. And that was really interesting. I gave it a 4. I don't know that there's a huge difference between the two, other than that one follows one guy and one follows several guys. It was definitely very interesting. I was very interested in the subject, and I really liked this. The only thing is the design on this case has these kind of sliding discs, and I found that trying to take them out, I would smudge the discs pretty bad. And so you're going to have to make sure to wipe those off real good before you put them in the player, because I was getting a little bit of skipping and stuff. But once I wiped them off, they worked fine. So it was a little bit of a minor annoyance. But like I said, if you guys are into kind of behind the scenes stuff or special effects, definitely check this out. I thought it was very interesting. Like both documentaries, But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check the rest of the videos, and I'll see you guys next time.